Hi everyone, I am Praveen Kumar. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to explain the proof of the identities of trigonometry. And we are having the three identities that are very useful identities which we will use regularly in the trigonometry problems. And in that, the first identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Here we are having sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. We are having this one, we can write it as, if you want to know the sin square theta, just you send this cos square theta to here. What it will become? And here sin square theta is equal to know the sin square theta, I am sending this plus cos square theta to here. What it will become? 1 minus cos square theta I got. If you want to know only sin theta, what we will do? If you want to know only sin theta, just this square you send here. When this square is coming here, what it will become? It will become under root. So you will get sin theta is equal to, when this square is coming here, it will become under root. But when the square is coming here, we will keep plus or minus. Plus or minus under root of this one, 1 minus cos square theta. Sin theta is equal to plus or minus under root of 1 minus cos square theta, we can say. If you want to know only cos square, if you want to know only cos square theta, if you want to know cos square theta, what we will do? We will send the sin square theta to the right side. So what it will become? 1 minus this plus sin square, it will go here. It will become 1 minus sin square theta, it will be. Now what we will get here? This square you send here. If you sending this square to here, it will become under root. That is equal to, when square is coming here, plus or minus under root of this total 1 minus sin square theta we got. This is the identity which we will use regularly. But how we got this sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1? Let us see here. And here the RTP is what here? RTP is nothing but required to prove. What we want to prove here? How we got sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1 is our aim. For that, what we will do? We will take LHS first of all. What is the LHS here? Sin square theta plus cos square theta we are having here. Now, we know that trigonometric ratios will exist only for the right triangles. If you are having a right triangle like this, you take. Here, one right triangle is there. Here is what? Is theta. Here I am taking as theta. What is this side is called as? This is opposite side. This is adjacent side. This is hypotenuse. Why? Because 90 degrees opposite side is called as hypotenuse. Here is theta is there. So it is opposite, it is adjacent. If theta is here, this is opposite, this is adjacent. Hypotenuse is always hypotenuse. And we know from the Pythagoras theorem, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. What are the other two sides we are having here? Opposite side square plus adjacent side square. We got this formula from the Pythagoras theorem. Square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Here, sin square theta is there. What is the ratio of the sine? We know the ratio of the sine is opposite by hypotenuse. Sin theta ratio is opposite side by hypotenuse. Here square is there, so I kept here square. Plus, what is cos ratio? cos ratio is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Here square is there, so I kept here square. If you want to know about the ratios of the trigonometry, I did a previous video. The video link is given in the description. Watch that video so that you can understand the trigonometric ratios very clearly. If you watch that video, you will know what is the ratio of sin theta is opposite by hypotenuse by the old Harry, and cos square theta is there, and his from the hand is we will get adjacent side by hypotenuse. If tan theta is there, old aunt opposite by adjacent side we will get. Here sin theta is opposite by hypotenuse, square is square, plus is plus, cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse, square is square. Now if I write this one, what I will get? Opposite square by hypotenuse square plus adjacent square by hypotenuse square. We got. Now here both the hypotenuse squares denominators are equal. When the denominators are equal in a fraction, we can add the numerator directly. So here hypotenuse square is there, here also hypotenuse square is there. So what I will do here, I will take hypotenuse square 1 only. Here when denominators are same, I taken 1 hypotenuse square, directly add the numerators. What is there in the numerators? Opposite square plus adjacent square is there. Opposite square plus adjacent square. Now look at here, from the Pythagoras theorem, what is opposite square plus adjacent square is called as? Opposite square plus adjacent square is equal to what we got here? Hypotenuse square we got. So here also opposite square plus adjacent square is there. So in the place of opposite square plus adjacent square, from the Pythagoras theorem, we can write it as hypotenuse square by, here in the denominator also hypotenuse square is there. So hypotenuse square both get cancelled and we got here 1. What is the answer we are having here? 1. So what we got here? Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to, sin square theta plus cos square theta we solved totally. Last answer we got 1. So this is 1 is called as RHS. So this RHS and LHS both are equal. So we can say it as sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is the proof of this identity. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. If the first identity is true, the second and third identity is also true. By this identity only we got these two identities. So first identity is true. So this both identities also obviously true. Now let us go for another identity. And the second identity is sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. The relation between sec and tan is sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. If you want only sec theta, send this tan theta to here. What you will get here? If you want sec square theta, we will send this minus tan square theta to here. What it will become? 1 plus tan square theta we will get. Here if you want to know only sec theta, what we will do? This square we will send here. So it will become plus or minus under root it will become. So this square when comes here, plus or minus under root it will become to this one. What is this one? 1 plus tan square theta. Sec theta is equal to under root of 1 plus tan square theta we can say here. Or if you want only tan square theta, only I want tan square theta. If you want only tan square theta, send this plus 1 to here. Send this plus 1 to here so that it will become secant square theta minus 1. Here I am not sending this sec square theta to here. Why I am not sending this sec square theta to here? If I am sending this sec square theta to here, what I will get? Minus tan square theta is equal to 1 minus sec square theta I will get. Again I should take minus common and again I should cancel it. Why to do that long method? I am going with the shortcut here. To get plus tan square theta. Tan square theta means plus tan square theta only. Just simply you send this plus to here. When this plus 1 is coming here, it will become secant square theta minus 1. If you want only tan theta, what to do? This square you send here. It will become plus or minus under root of secant square theta minus 1. It will become secant square theta minus 1. Now, let me have a proof of this identity. Here, we should prove RTP. Required to prove what? Sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. We have to prove. Here, LHS we will take here. What is the LHS we are having here? Sec square theta minus tan square theta. Here, sec theta. What is mean by sec theta here? Sec theta formula is hypotenuse by adjacent side. Hypotenuse by adjacent side is sec theta. Square is there, square. Minus, what is tan theta? Opposite side by adjacent side is called as tan theta. Here square is there, I am keeping here square. What I can write this one? Hypotenuse square by adjacent square minus opposite square by adjacent square. Here both the denominators are equal here. What we will do when the denominators are equal in the fraction? Directly we can add or subtract the numerator. Here adjacent square is there, here also adjacent square is there. So I wrote here adjacent square. Here, what is the numerator we are having? Hypotenuse square minus opposite square. We got here. As we know, in the Pythagoras theorem, we know if it is a theta, this is called as opposite side, this is adjacent side, this is hypotenuse. What is the relation between these three sides? We know that hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. We know what we are having here, hypotenuse square minus opposite square. This opposite square you send here. What it will become? Hypotenuse square. When this plus is there, when comes here, it will become minus opposite square is equal to adjacent square we will get. From the Pythagoras theorem, what we got? Hypotenuse square minus opposite square is equal to adjacent square. Here also hypotenuse square minus opposite square is there. That is equal to what? Adjacent square by denominator is also adjacent square. Adjacent square, adjacent cancel. We will get 1. What is the solution we got here? 1 is the solution we got here. So we can say here secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Why? Because secant square theta minus tan square theta we solved. We got the answer 1. This 1 is RHS here. RHS. So LHS is equal to RHS we got. In this way we will prove the second identity. Now let us go for the third identity. And this third identity is a relation between cosec and cot. And the relation is cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. This identity is similar as secant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1 only. But in the place of secant, we will have here cosecant. In the place of tan, we will have cot. Here, to find out the cosec square theta, what we will do? To find out the cosec square theta, we will send this minus cot square theta to here. What we will get? 1 plus cot square theta we got here. To find out cosec theta, what we will do? To find out the cosec theta, we will send the square to here. So it will become plus or minus under root of 1 plus cot square theta. It will become 1 plus cot square theta. Now if you want to know cot square theta, what we will do to find out the cot square theta? This plus 1 we will send here. We will not send this cosec square theta to here. Why? Because if you send this cosec square theta here, we will get minus cot square theta is equal to 1 minus cosec square theta. We don't want minus cot square theta. We want plus cot square theta. So what we will do here? We will send this plus 1, you transpose here. What it will become? Cosec square theta minus 1 we get here. Now this square you send here, so that you will get cot theta value is equal to plus or minus under root of cosec square theta minus 1 we get here. If we prove this one, these two also true, obviously. Why? Because from this formula only we got these two formulas again. So if we prove this one, if this is true, these both are also true, obviously. Now to prove, we are writing here RTP, required to prove. What we have to prove here? Cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1 is there. Now let us take here LHS. What is LHS here? Cosec square theta minus cot square theta. Now here cosec square theta. What is cosec square theta formula here? Hypotenuse by opposite side. Whole square is there, whole square. Minus is minus, cot square theta. Cot square theta is there. What is cot value here? Adjacent side by opposite side is the formula of cot theta. Here square is there, keep the square. Here you keep square for both numerator and denominator here. Hypotenuse square by opposite square minus adjacent square by opposite square. We got here. Here the denominators both are same. Opposite square, both are same. What to do when denominators are same? Take one denominator only. Subtract these both numerators. What is there here? Hypotenuse square, minus is minus, adjacent square we got here. Now from the Pythagoras theorem, we know that if this is the theta value, this is opposite side, this is adjacent side, this is hypotenuse. What is the Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. We know this one. But we want hypotenuse square minus adjacent square. Means this adjacent square you send here. What we will get? Hypotenuse square minus this plus adjacent comes here. Adjacent square is equal to opposite square we got. This is the formula we got by the Pythagoras theorem. Here from the Pythagoras theorem we got hypotenuse square minus adjacent square is equal to opposite square. Here we are having hypotenuse square minus adjacent square is equal to what I can write? I can write it as opposite side square by opposite side square. Here both will get cancelled and answer we will get 1. Opposite side square, both will get cancelled and we got the answer 1. So what we have proved here? Cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. This one is the RHS. So LHS is equal to RHS. In this way, we will prove sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1, and cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. If you like this video, share, like, subscribe to my channel.